my city, a little town where I'm from, where everybody's southern raised, just as good as they come. Backwoods and Macioke and mud holes, and back then we only ate what the farm grow. Man, I miss some days how we played on them dirt roads, and out of towners came with respect, cause they know we all close. Yeah, southern pride, toting gun folks. Welcome to my city, I-75 South, just north of Live Oak.
I'm from a city called Austin, Georgia, right on the border of Florida. I was raised on these dirt roads, mud tires, spin backwoods when we ride. This is small town living, yeah. Now welcome to my city, title town, 229, turn it up so they can hear it loud. We eddy up with big trucks and heavy G's, pretty girls with moonshine and whiskey.
It's nothing like our dirt roads, you can bet that, son. I'm from a city, by any means we gon' protect our guns. I hang with the rednecks and yee-yees. We get up in big trucks in the backwoods like Indians and teepees. This the home of the mighty, mighty Vikings, Wildcats, Blazers, title town license winners, pretty girls with country grammar. When I say about Austin, Georgia, I ain't talking about Atlanta. This a different type of city, where the woods are pretty, but get gritty, you hear me? What you know about that 229? You can find us on the Florida, Georgia line, where I reside.
I'm from a city called Austin, Georgia, right on the border of Florida. I was raised on these dirt roads, mud tires, spin backwoods when we ride. This is small town living, yeah. Now welcome to my city, title town, 229, turn it up so they can hear it loud. We eddy up with big trucks and heavy G's, pretty girls with moonshine and whiskey. Georgia, right on the border of Florida. I was raised on these dirt roads, mud tires, spin backwoods when we ride. This is small town living, yeah. Now welcome to my city, title town, 229, turn it up so they can hear it loud. We eddy up with big trucks and heavy G's, pretty girls with moonshine and whiskey.
What's up, Title Town? It's Thursday night and it's time to awaken the nation. You guys can tell that I'm feeling frisky tonight. Got my cowboy hat on. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. You know, I forgot to put for some reason, you know, when we do this kind of stuff, I forgot to get, well, I'll fix it later. So let's see. Yeah, I'll just have to go with that. All right. So I see Arno. I almost called him Arno. I see Armand in the background, and he's got this Thanos look going tonight. And if you're a big Marvel fan, you know exactly who Thanos is from the Marvel Adventure series. Okay. Just a snap of his fingers and it's Lowndes by 50. Just like that. Just like that. So welcome back to the Viking Nation Live. Thank you so much for joining us for the show tonight. Don't forget to like and share it on your social media. And by the way, if you're watching tonight and haven't followed the Viking Nation on Facebook yet, what in the world are you waiting for? You're missing the absolute best content that we put out. So welcome to the nation, one and all. I've got some good news to report to you tonight. Our Vikings are 6-0. How about them apples? 6-0. So a lot of people going into last week's game against Colquitt County doubted that Lowndes could beat the Packers, you know, saying things like Colquitt's in our heads and between our ears and there's a mental block and all that stuff. And it may have been true, but it wasn't true Friday night, right? because Adam Carter had his Vikings ready to play. Man, were they dialed in. Oh my gosh, were they dialed in. So to that effect, let me go ahead and bring on one of our super fans, Armand Rashad. Armand, how are you?
Vikes by 50.
Vikes by 50. Listen, man, you got that Thanos look going tonight. I got to tell you, dude. You do?
Yeah, I hear you.
No comment to that? No comment at all.
Hey, look, you know what? I'm thinking of the line, and I can't think of it right now. And I know it because I'm a big Marvel fan, lifelong Marvel fan before the movies. But I know there's a line that he said, and I guess I have to look it up because I can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
But I'll take Thanos. Thanos is a very complex character. You know, he means well. You know, even though he's the big bad, he means well in his own way. So, yeah. How you been, man?
You know, it's been a bit. I'm telling you, from the beginning of the year until now, it has just been nonstop. You know, in my professional life, just like yours, you've gone through some changes this year, all for the better. I've gone through some professional changes, all for the better. And so when you add that all on top of what we do here at the Viking Nation, it has just been a busy year and a busy week. And there's no promise of let up probably until the end of the year, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, I was telling my wife, not my wife, but my mom. They both fuss at me about the same. So, but I was telling my mom the other week, I said, you know, man, like my weeks just go by so fast.
Yeah.
Especially with football season. You know, we got the Twins out there marching with the Bridgemen, and shout out to the Bridgemen who went to Orange Beach and won that competition, which we knew they would by 50. And so, you know, but I was just telling her, like, you know, man, by the time Friday night's over, I'm getting home around midnight. Then you got to wake up, come back to work, and it's a grind, man. But you know what? I'm enjoying it because anytime we get to roast a little hog on a Friday night, it's well worth it. So.
Absolutely. Listen, Armand, have you seen Chase? I haven't heard from him all day. I think he has been overtaken by Pat McAfee's body. He got the fancy headphones and everything.
What's up, fellas? How are we?
I see him done upgraded. Okay, I got to step my game up now.
Man, Chase is upgrading his look. I like it.
I see it. I see it.
And I see LG broke out the cowboy hat tonight.
Man, I'm feeling frisky, dude.
I see that.
You know, that's what a win over Colquitt County does to a guy.
Hey, man, listen. Woo. Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
That was fun. You know, somebody made a comment when Armand. What is up with me and names tonight? When Armand took that video the other night of the catch from Bubba Brown, right? And someone said, I don't know how you guys maintain such composure and keep this camera steady. And it's like, I assure you, once that play was over, all three of them were just going crazy, just like everybody else.
It is very, very hard. It takes a lot of self-control for me and Armand to keep those video cameras steady and trying to record that.
Absolutely, man.
It's been a couple of times like have to edit the end of the video because all you see is the feet or you see the sky for about 15, 20 seconds. Like, oh man, I'm still recording after those big plays.
And then when Armand sends me those videos, I'm sitting here scratching my head going, he's making my life difficult.
Yeah. Look, I just take the pictures, y'all, and I just take the video and send them to them, and they edit them and make them look all fancy.
I try to make you look good, man. I really do.
Hey, you know what? It'll make me look even better. I'm about to get me a cowboy hat, Larry. I'm gonna get me a cowboy hat. I don't know which one I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna get me one. And I
need one too. I think I need one too. I think we should all broadcast cowboy hats on one week.
So, listen. Speaking of videos.
Oh Lord.
Got something to share with you guys tonight. I made a promise last week that if Lowndes wins, then I would do a certain dance.
You ain't the only one that owes the fans and the people something.
That's right. So I got 2 videos to show you guys tonight. One is an updated video with a new prediction for our opponents tomorrow night. So, Mr. Producer, roll the tape. I think we got it. I think we can do it. Lowndes by 50 tomorrow night. I feel it in my bones, Armand.
Hey, I ain't changing. I ain't changed in 2 years. Vikes by 50, man. I'm telling you, I got no reason to change. And you know what? And this Vikes really might win by 50 for real against Tift County. So
I do have a for real video that I made. So I couldn't get the movements down with that beat. So I went back into the archives and found another dance that I did. So this will have to suffice. It's not the dance, but it's pretty dang close enough. And before I play this thing, this is going to be, I predict, the longest 17 seconds of my life. Right about here. Y'all ready for this? Don't be making fun of my white man dance here. I'm just telling you right now. Don't do it.
Well, at least he didn't put the H before the W there, Armand.
There's 2.
Oh man. Oh God.
It's always the comedy session. Brought to you by the Viking Nation.
I haven't done this in a long time, but Chase is going to go in the penalty box for that one.
That's the first time all year.
First time. First penalty box all year. All right, here it is. Check it out.
Yes, love it.
Listen, there are two people that I'm willing to embarrass myself for. One is my wife. She loves to dance, but it's not my thing. But so when we go out to a party or a wedding and she wants to dance, I'll get up there and make a fool of myself. And then the second people are you people, my people, the Viking Nation. I'm willing to make a fool of myself for you guys. Just for you guys. So if Lowndes wins tomorrow night, I'll have to figure out a way to up the ante. Maybe we can create a video with all 3 of us dancing on it. How about that?
You're on that one. But
I'm going to bow out on that.
I know that there's a group of cheerleaders that'll teach you how to Dougie. So
I don't even know what a Dougie is. What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. We'll teach you.
Hey, when you get there tomorrow night, just walk up to the cheerleaders and ask them if they can teach you how to Dougie. They'll get the joke. Promise you they will.
Gotcha. All right. On with the football. Check this out, guys. Can y'all believe we are 60% of the way done with the regular season?
Yeah.
So right now, as it stands, we're done through the Colquitt, and it's flawless so far. Flawless. Now, the TCC guys will play different, but come on, guys, that's a scrimmage game. Regular season game.
Hey, hold on. I will give TCC their props. Okay, listen, TCC, we appreciate y'all playing us before the season starts. We do, because that's 2 years in a row y'all played us, and just basically told the world we were horrible before the season started.
Absolutely right.
And then we come out with our hair on fire and just burning up the world.
Yep.
So we appreciate it.
Absolutely. So anyway, all right. So right now we're flawless, 6-0, and after tomorrow night, I'll just be bold and make the prediction: Lowndes by 50. It might not be by 50, but it'll be a comfortable margin.
It might be 55.
Oh,
55.
you gonna make it 55. You're gonna give Jeff Littleton all kinds of bulletin board material.
Listen, if they ain't ready to play by now, it don't matter what I say.
That's true.
It ain't gonna help them. So, but it's traditional Lions by 50. I think that, and I know we're gonna get into it a little bit more, but I think Lions is gonna remember last year.
Mm-hmm.
And how tight that game was, and last year they came out pretty kind of flat. So I think they're gonna, look for Lions to have a quick start and to keep it up. So we'll see. And it was a little weird. That game in Tift County was a little weird. Coming. Did we play them before the storm or after? I can't remember.
Last year?
Yeah.
It was after the storm, I think.
Yeah, after the storm. And then you think about it. Not a whole lot of practice was going on. We had the Colquitt game, and getting back into the swing of things. But I think that Colquitt game and the Tift County game being so close, kind of straightened them up for the rest of the season. So we're gonna see.
Listen, I want to invite the queen of Lowndes football back to the program tonight. I know she's been busy going to see Mr. Waffle House in Southern Mississippi. I want to welcome back to the show Candace Marie. Candace, welcome back.
Oh yeah, and listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Jalen has me doing the unthinkable, and that's adding a little black and gold to my wardrobe. So I'm about to I'm pretty sure Candace will post a link, but y'all go support that man, and you can buy his jersey. So I'm getting the white one. I'm gonna get the white jersey. I already told Jalen I'm getting the white jersey.
Yeah,
and
I'll do the same because I just can't wear. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the white one.
Just can't do it.
I'm gonna have to get the white one.
Can't do
but
you can do all that black. Sorry.
They've been giving him a few more carries, and he looks good playing running back.
He does. It surprised me the first time I saw him at running back. It's like, it makes sense.
I can't wait till they start wheeling him out of the backfield, and then they can see what he can really do.
Yeah.
And speaking of another Viking that's in black and gold, Chase Belcher. Belcher had a beautiful.
Did you see that touchdown pass?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's up there at Kennesaw State.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he looks like he's finally fully recovered from the hip injury he had, and I know Sorry is happy because Chase looks happy. He was way out there at Northern Arizona, and came to West Georgia. Now he's at Kennesaw State, and he looks the part. He looks like he's fully healthy, and he's doing some big things up there at Kennesaw. So
Smoke doing great things at Eastern Illinois. Last week. Who else was doing big things? TJ Quinn doing great things at Louisville. Had a monster game last weekend.
No fly zone, ain't he?
TJ, I've never checked that Louisville. I know Josh Harvey Clemens was there, and I would peek in there. But every week, man, you see TJ. TJ is looking real good. Also, Thomas Davis I think he's at App State. He's playing good.
He's at App State.
So, man, we got some Vikings up there. I know Marvis is doing his thing up there in Western Kentucky as well. So, we got Vikings that's playing on Saturdays, y'all. And y'all,
listen,
support
Thomas Davis in the black and yellow or gold at App State. Ja'Cory Brown. Yeah. He's at UCF, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had a big weekend last weekend.
Yes, he did. He did. Too many Vikings doing so much big stuff. So, but we always say once a Viking, always a Viking, and we're gonna support you. So, Lowndes.
Okay. Hey, let's go through the rankings real quick. And so here's the composite rankings for the week, guys. Yeah, Grayson still at number 1, 6-0. Buford number 2, Carrollton, followed by our Lowndes Vikings. I want you to remember the trek up this ladder that Lowndes has taken. It's and they've earned every single step up that ladder. They started at the bottom of the heap at the first of the season, and they're finally getting their respect that they've been due all along. So Lowndes up there at number 4 in the composite. Valdosta is a close number 5, which is, man, if things go on the current trajectory, we're setting up for a monster, I mean, literally a monster Halloween game night in the Wintersville Classic this year, guys. Number 6, Douglas County. Number 7, McEachern, North Gwinnett, Colquitt County. Number 9, Hillgrove, North Cobb, and Harrison rounds out the composite rankings this week.
Now, LG.
Yeah.
I saw some rankings the other day that had Valdosta at 4.
Okay.
Us at 5. I can't remember where I saw that though. I don't know if it was AJC or I don't remember where it was.
Yeah. So you're talking about what is CG? What is CG? I can't remember the organization CG. So you got AJC, in the game, Maxwell, 680, the fan, sports writers. I can't remember what CG is, but anyway, that's the one that you're talking about. Where there's actually 2. Maxwell ratings has Valdosta at number 4 and Lowndes at 5, and in the game has Lowndes at number 5 and Valdosta 6. Now, I talked to Phil Jones with ITG Next earlier this week, and he told me, he was in really good spirits. He told me that the Lowndes faithful has been giving him all kinds of grief.
And rightfully so.
All kinds of grief for making the comment that he thinks that Valdosta is head and shoulders better than Lowndes.
Oh, bulletin board material. Bulletin board material. Coach Carter, put that up front and center.
So,
anyway. and speaking of the school that used to be on Forest Street, just looked at the max preps rankings. Lowndes is at 74, Valdosta is at 107. And that's on the national scale. So we got, I've been telling people, this is Wintersville for a reason. We got 2 top quality programs here, and the best of the best. So I wholeheartedly believe in the team that wears that crimson and silver or crimson and white, whatever you want to put down there. And then Coach Felton has those Bulls over there, but also playing real well football right now too. So so you got two nationally ranked programs in this one little city in South Georgia. So
absolutely. A couple of things I want to run by you guys, keep you updated on. Region 8, we are scheduled to meet in the first round of the playoffs this year. This is where their region stands right now. You've got Buford at the top of the heat. Okay. Let me make sure. Let me get it up on my screen so I can see it, because that screen.
So they got Collins Hill on the screen.
It's so small. Yeah. So what has happened so far is Collins Hill is ranked number 1 in that region just because Buford has only played 1 game and Collins Hill has played 2. So the computer thing, as it sorts out, gives Collins Hill the edge in Mill Creek because they played more games and they're undefeated. But I suspect it will be Buford at the top by the end of the season. So that's why I went ahead and said, hey, Buford's going to be your top pick. But I think it's going to be a close second and third between Collins Hill and Mill Creek. They're going to duke it out. I think Collins Hill is probably going to get the edge there as a number 2 seed, followed by Mill Creek. And that number 4 seed right now is probably projected to be Decula. Do you guys not? I want to know why that's important. So let me show you something. I'm introducing something a little new to the show this week. Let's talk about it's never too early to do bracketology. Can you guys see that screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go ahead and bring you on the screen so we can all
I didn't even need my glasses this time, Larry.
I know, right?
There we go.
You need to be up on the screen like this trying to look at it.
That's right. So right there, Buford, and right now I'm projecting Colquitt County to be the 4th seed. That might sound like a shocker to a lot of people.
It's really not.
But hear me out. They play Valdosta tomorrow night. I think Valdosta is going to win that game. Now, if Colquitt wins that game, this throws everything back in and then basically the region's up for grabs again, right?
No. How?
What?
How?
What do you mean how?
I don't. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think Colquitt is going to beat Richmond Hill.
Okay, so what I said that you two had objected to was if I said the word if Colquitt beats Valdosta tonight or tomorrow night, it does throw the region back up for grabs, because that would potentially set us up for a three-way tie if Colquitt probably beats these other teams. Okay. So that throws us back into a scenario that we had last year where you got the last game of the season and a potential three-way tie at the top. If Colquitt can overcome the loss to Lowndes last week and get back to their winning ways. Will they do that? Doubtful at this point. But that's why that word if is so big.
I'm going to make a shocking prediction.
Okay.
I'm going to make a shocking prediction.
I wonder if it's in line with mine. Go for it.
I don't think Colquitt wins but one region game all year.
Whoa.
And I think that's over Tifton.
Yeah.
And I was just about to say, I don't think Colquitt makes the playoffs.
Yeah, I
if
think
what's being reported is true, you know, we don't deal in the rumor mill. We'll find out Friday. But if what's being reported is true, I don't think Colquitt makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're right. But I'm going to say right now that, and the way that I got Colquitt as number 4 was factoring in what we have been talking about, what you're just alluding to, and what Jody's alluding to on his comments there on the screen. And that is, if all that is true, Colquitt will probably end up as the 4th seed. Yeah. So that means they would have to beat Tift County, and they would have to beat either Camden or Richmond Hill. And I think they can beat one of those guys. Okay. So if that's the case, that'd be the 4th seed. I see you, Chase. I see you.
I really don't see it, LG. I really don't.
Well, we're going to find out a lot tomorrow night. Even without their star running back. If they play Valdosta close, let's say they lose and they play Valdosta close, I think they can certainly beat Camden. I think they can certainly beat Richmond Hill. But we'll see.
I will say this. I really thought the Stevenson kid, number 31, or the second string, just the backup running back,
could be.
I thought he was better than Lamar against us.
Yeah,
I really did.
Could be. All right, so let me slide over to the other side of the bracket.
And can I say one other thing about Colquitt?
Yeah, man.
The good thing is, as far as their schedule is, they got the next 3 games at home. Yeah. Valdosta, Tifton, and Camden. Then they go to Richmond Hill. So, you know, that's the Hog Pen's a tough place to play. But yeah, they're not a shoe-in. Yeah,
I get you. I do. All right, so, but listen, we're all living in Larry's world right now when it comes to these brackets, because I just want to get through them.
Larry's world.
That's right. So right now, I'm projecting that Richmond Hill is probably going to be our 3rd seed. Now, all these could be wrong after tomorrow night. We'll see. Now, if that's the case, I'm also seeing that maybe Collins Hill is the number 2 seed out of Region 8, and that would set up a first round matchup where Richmond Hill travels up to Collins Hill. Okay, so that brings us to the 2nd seed. I'm predicting Valdosta is going to be the 2nd seed, and that means that they would host a home playoff game in the first round against probably a Mill Creek.
That could be a really good matchup, though.
Yeah.
That could really be a really good.
That would be an excellent matchup.
Yeah, that'd be one to watch. I would, if Lowndes was off that week, I might would travel to that other school across town.
That's right.
Watch that one.
And so if Lowndes, okay, so that's going to be the week of November 14th. So I've got the dates on the screen as well. So if Lowndes does what we all think that they can do, which is win the region title this year, here's how I went ahead and filled out their bracket on this upper right. This is how their bracket shapes up. Lowndes would probably take on Decula in the first round, host Decula. Would also then take on the winner of Brookwood and probably Archer. So Lowndes would host probably Brookwood in that scenario. Let's assume for a second Lowndes beats Brookwood. And then look who comes to town then. Well, it'd probably be a coin toss. We either go to McEachern or McEachern comes to us. We owe the Indians one, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We do. And assuming that we run that table and make it to the semifinals, this is why I've been harping all year long why it's so important to win the region title this year, because of this very bracket, quadrant of the bracket right here. I mean, these are all high quality teams, but they're not world beaters. So look at the pathway to the semifinals, but look who's waiting for us. Buford. Now, we can beat Buford. But I think we have a much, much better chance of beating Buford if we win that coin toss and Buford travels to Martin Stadium.
Yeah, if Buford's got to travel down here, we're going to make it real, real, real uncomfortable.
That's right.
You think it's loud in that overgrown high school stadium. Just come down here to the Palace. We'll show you what loud is.
That's right. That's right. So that's the pathway that Lowndes needs to in the playoffs this year. Okay. So after tomorrow night, the picture will become much, much more clear. Hope that was clear for you guys and valuable for you on the show tonight. Let's go to the comment line. What have you guys been talking about? Jody Hewitt agrees with you guys and says that, nope, LG's out. Not LG. Colquitt is out. So maybe. Now, George Coach Trainer disagrees with him, and he says that he thinks that Colquitt gets the third seed. That's interesting. Lee Harrison agrees with us and says that Lowndes will win the region most definitely. I like the way you think there, Lee. This is an interesting comment. Trainer says, the only real question is, can any Region 1 team beat the transfer schools of Buford and Grayson? That remains to be seen because it hasn't been done in the last several years.
I really think that Buford and Grayson should have to play a D3 college schedule. I think they should be barred from playing high school teams anymore.
Yeah, because once we beat them by 50, it's gonna be embarrassed. So look, I ain't worried about nobody right now but Tift tonight. So
listen to you going into coach mode, man.
Coach speak, man. Coach speak.
One game at a. All I'm wanting you to hear and bring out now is roll out one game at a time, and that's a good team over there, and we just got to get better.
One game at a time, one situation at a time, one heartbeat, one goal.
Yeah, we got one down at a time, 1 yard at a time. But all serious.
Life is a game. Life is like a football game. It's a game of inches.
Yeah, but all seriousness, I think we got a collection of talent here. That can compete with anybody. Yeah, I really do think so. And honestly, I think we're just scratching the surface. Yeah. Because we got some talent at wide receiver. We got talent. We all know about the talent that Jace has. I think this defense is coming alive and just gelling there at the right moments. Yeah. And look, Jay Lamar's he's a 4-star recruit for a reason. There's like Kirby don't recruit running backs that he don't think can start. That's right. And contribute. And they contained him, pretty much shut him down, made Colquitt one-dimensional, made Colquitt made Colquitt have to throw when they didn't want to throw. And that's a testament of this defense. And while they might be undersized, they play hard though. And they get pushed around. And I just think that we can compete.
Look at Jody bringing out the coach speak too, except he goes a little bit more terse. He says, Armand, we don't give a crap about nothing but them Vikings by 50.
That's true. That's true.
That's probably what I call. I shouldn't have labeled it coach speak. That's probably fan speak right there. That's super fan speak right there.
Blitz, Lowndes, blitz.
So, hey, am I missing something here? Now what, Chase?
Wait, what was that?
Am I missing something here?
Let me get a swallow of this, right?
What are you guys laughing at?
Oh, Willie.
Oh man. It's what's his name, Armand?
Roll Tide Willie.
Roll Tide Willie. Yes. We don't give a crap about nothing but them Vikings.
Yeah. Not much advice.
Blitz.
All right. Listen, I must be out of the loop and just missing something here. Candace asked a question, but I'm not sure what she's referring to. She says, "Can I be messy?" The real question is, who is behind the Georgia Trainer page? That's the real question. Is that a
That's a good question.
Is that a question?
That's a good
Yeah.
question. Yeah.
I never really wondered.
Hey, if you have answers, Candace, the world would love to know. You can even
Trainer, come front and center. Who are you? People are asking. It doesn't matter to me, but people are asking. So anyway, if you want to come, if you want to call in, give me a shout. All right. So Wilbur Pelfrey says, "One game at a time. True statement. Just focus on the game in front of you." Wilbur going deep in the well to bring out the coach speak. I love it. You guys have been conditioned well over the years with coach speak.
Well, I will say this, like, even though, like, when you go and you look at Tim,
Roll Tide Willie transfer. He's winning Willie now.
Oh man.
You guys are feeling frisky tonight. Everybody got a cowboy hat on tonight.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Well, Jody, I didn't expect that one, dude. Yeah, that one was out of left field. Oh wow.
But you transferred Roll Tide Willie.
Now, Trainer, I agree with you. Trainer says, "I'll give props to Tift. They seem to hit a home run on the coaching hire." Yeah, Littleton is a great coach. He really is. He's proven himself over the years. You know?
Hey, give Coach Littleton 3 years. 3 years, and he has to rolling.
All right. Well, he's in 1.5 so far.
Yeah.
Look at how far he's brought him in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Candace says, "LG, you got to get on TikTok." Probably, I've been told that by my kids. I need to get on Twitter. I need to get on TikTok. Yeah, I agree. All right, so Lowndes just needs to go through the region first. Lakita bringing out the coach speak. Let's just focus on one game at a time. Let's just focus on winning the region. The playoffs will take care of itself. You guys, that's why you guys have me, to look ahead for you, right? So anyway,
yeah, well,
let's talk about
looking ahead.
What's that now?
We ain't gonna get caught looking ahead. We looking ahead to Tifton. That's it.
Not me. You guys can focus on. I'm the media. You guys the coach. I look ahead. All right, so let's talk about the game this past Friday night. We've been joking around about that, but I gotta say, even given their issues, Colquitt County was still a very formidable foe Friday night. By bringing it to within 3, entering the fourth quarter. I mean, I'm sure there were some fans in those stands like, here we go again. We're going to blow this lead, that kind of stuff. Because we've seen leads blown in the Concrete Palace before in the fourth quarter, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm sure some fans were saying, okay, here we go again. But man, and then the catch happened. Well, before the catch happened, how about that march down the field? That Lowndes offense, that OC Christopher Reese, he put his big boy pants on and says, "We're going to march this thing down the field, keep it on the ground, and ground it and pound it and beat them till they yell uncle."
Well, I think what it was he found the off button to the cruise control that he had set earlier in the game, and he decided to reaccelerate, and he hit the NOS button at the same time, which wasn't good for Colquitt County.
But yeah, listen, hats off to that offensive unit, especially that offensive line, man, because they were called on in that fourth quarter in that long drive, and they just pounded and pounded and pounded the stew out of Colquitt's front seven.
I was really surprised and I guess not surprised. I was really impressed with how, other than the one sack that they got on Jace.
Yeah.
Other than that, they kept that man upright and clean all night.
Yeah.
And that was more of a coverage sack too.
Yeah, it really was. Jay scrambled, and he felt the pressure coming, and he got out, but they just chased him down from behind. That's a coverage sack. I mean, and I agree 100% because they really did have great coverage on that play. Hats off.
And my hats off has been all year. It's been going to this offensive line.
Yeah.
Because they the big uglies up front, Markel Young, Corey Hay, Eisenhower, the whole crew. They just been mauling people, getting to the second level, springing those big plays that we love to root for, and those boys just been playing. They've been playing. In fact, when I talked to Coach Carter after the game, he that's the first thing he said. He said, the O line. I forgot to send y'all that voice that his comments after the game. But yeah, that's what he said. The O line has been. They don't get enough credit. But I assure you, Coach Carter on here they do, because we've been talking about them all year. The IHOP twins have been, serving pancakes, waffles, crepes, however you want it, all year round, and they just dominating up front, and that's where the game is. The game is won in the trenches, regardless of what you say. If you can't block them, no matter what you call, it ain't gonna be successful. And these boys have been playing, and I think it's just gonna continue. And we just gotta keep at it. But the one thing I'll say is that, because I think that drive started off, first play was a penalty. I think we got a penalty called on us, and it backed us up inside our own 10, and then we just marched down the field. Jace,
unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Yeah, Jace. Jace using his legs. Had Mason Woods out there, and we just grinding away. And then next thing you know, boom, the catch, which was awesome. I mean, I think that's the play of the year so far. So,
yeah,
absolutely.
So Neil's right when he says, and Travis Hart pointed this out as well, that Colquitt basically burned us on two big plays to set up their score.
That's it.
Two big plays. Now that is still an area of concern, the deep threat, because we've been hit by the deep ball a number of times over the years, and as fans, we're just conditioned to kind of expect that late in the game, and so when you see that happen, it's like, oh man, why can't we fix that? But I got to say, the secondary has played much better this year.
Man, that's what I told you. I tried to tell y'all, didn't I tell y'all? I told you that Norwood effect is real.
Yeah. Oh, I've been right there with y'all all year. That in both of those plays, now they came straight down the seam, right?
Yep.
And that kind of happens when you don't see that slot guy shooting past you because you get sucked in. Your eyes. That's eye discipline for a safety.
Yeah.
But now that second one, that dude, he just went up and made a heck of a play.
That was a good catch. I mean, he was bracketed, and he just made a great catch.
Covered. They actually had him covered, because I watched Georgia Web Development's video of the Colquitt County Lowndes game, and they had good coverage on the second deep bomb. That was just a phenomenal catch.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna pick it off, but the guy, he went up there and got it. So hats off to that kid, because that kept him in it.
I like how this defense. I tell you what, I like. This defense plays gap assignment football. They shoot the holes. They get back there, and you don't run sideline to sideline on us, because you ain't gonna get there. I tried to. Didn't we try to tell Colquitt County, don't try that?
Yeah.
And what they do? They come out, try to. What happened? No.
All right. So listen, Armand, I know you're fond of referring to our tackles as the IHOP twins, but the three in the middle's got to be feeling left out. So we got to come up with a clever name from them, whether it's T-bone and country fried steak or whatever we come up with from that IHOP menu, right?
Yeah, we got to get them a name. But I think
that's canned bam and the 2 eggs.
Yeah,
I like
the grits and the eggs.
Yeah, that's canned bam and the grits and eggs.
But this moving company that we got, I like that. I like giving it the whole name, the whole thing.
Yeah,
the Plyboy Moving Company.
I like it.
5 plyboys in a truck, whatever you want to call it. They are, man. They move some men, and they just play nasty. And when I say nasty, I'm not talking about playing dirty. They just play with an attitude, with a chip on their shoulder, and that's something that you can't teach. That's part of the culture. that's ingrained. That comes from that's inside. That's saying,
That's
hey,
why I
you know
say,
what? I'm better than you, and I'm about to show you why I'm better than you.
look, I've said
And
it for years. I have said it for years, and most people turn a deaf ear to me when I start down it. It takes a different mentality to play offensive line versus defensive line.
Yeah.
oh
It
yeah,
takes a different mindset, a different mentality, and a different heart to play offensive line. Because let's be honest, the offensive line is most of the time the least highlighted position on the field, but they are the first position group to be blamed when everything goes to crap.
yeah. And we
Yeah.
got some young guys out there. Number 50, Cam Brown. He's a sophomore. Got Markel Young,
Yeah.
Zane Hewitt is out there. Who else we got? Of course, we got Eisenhower and Jorge. Uh, there's a couple of more that I might be missing. But we got, we got some sides too, man. Colton Smith,
Eli Moore.
Eli Moore, yeah. Owen Lofton. We got some Justin Dean. So we know who you are.
Yeah.
We know who you are.
I actually like that, Lakita. I actually like that name. That's actually pretty good.
The
What you call
Concrete Palace Pavers.
The Concrete Palace Pavers.
Listen, we got to start having a little contest because you guys are coming with some good stuff. The Palace Pavers, you talking about Travis Hart with the IHOP Twins and the All-Star Special. Jody Hewitt talking about the O-line is going to be two dudes and truck movers. Good stuff. The Mayflower Moving Company, the Plowboy Moving Company, whatever name you want to. I just hope they keep doing what they're doing because it's doing some good things.
Oh yeah,
They are. Hey, hey, Malik Reddick. Boy, that boy plays with a nasty chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh man, and you know what? And my guy, the one I told y'all to watch out for, my guy, he comes in, he's rotational, but Caden Allen, number 90, Caden Allen. I'm telling you, Viking Nation, write this name down. His number might change, but write this name down, Caden Allen. He comes in, he plays like defensive end. That kid's got it. He's next up, but
Well, since you guys are talking about your favorite defenders, I want to give you one of my favorite.
what's that?
Okay, I've been watching this kid all year long because that first game when he got out there, I'm thinking this kid is just undersized to be a defensive tackle. But number 26, Garrett Harris, man,
Yes.
that Joker's got a high motor and he plays his behind off.
Oh, he plays end. Oh, he's an edge rusher.
Well, he's on the end of the line on that 3-man front.
That's at the end.
Yeah. I like Tyline Jennings too. Number 1,
Yeah.
the cornerback. I like him.
And
12.
Martin.
Yeah. 12. Gavin Yates Lyons, who's given us man.
Yeah.
He's come up with some big plays in the return game.
Yeah.
And he's a big body too that's out there. So we've got some we've got some players out there, and unfortunately we can't name them all in one sitting. But Malik Redden. Oh man, who else is out there? You said 2-6 already, and
Kevin Upshaw.
Ant Brown. Is it Martin or Brown?
Ant Martin.
Anthony Martin. Yeah.
Anthony Martin. Yeah. That kid there's playing well. He's a true leader on that defense.
Did you guys talk about Tylen Jennings?
Tylen Jennings.
Man, he's a big dude. In the play where he plays much bigger than he is in that secondary, man. I mean, I'm telling you, we got some dogs out there, dude.
Yeah. He and Janice, he's a track guy. He's never too far out of position because he has that just excellent speed. And he'll come up and hit you too. He'll come up and light you up. That's what I like about our corners, man. Our corners, our defensive, just our defense in general, they come in with bad intentions. You know, they ain't coming to just to give you a high five and go about. Nah, they coming to knock you, to knock your mouthpiece out your mouth.
Yeah, they ain't coming to give you a hug.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. So what's your game? What's your keys to the game for tomorrow night's action when Tift County comes to the Palace?
Oh,
Defense?
come out on defense. Yeah, come out on fire. It don't matter whether we receive or kick off. We got to come out on fire and just knock them out early.
And we saw that against Colquitt County, right? Because it had to be very demoralizing for Lowndes to get the ball first 2 possessions and drive straight down the field to go up 14-0.
Not only that. Now Colquitt received the ball first,
Yeah,
and they went 3 and nowhere.
yeah.
But now that defense come out hitting in the first quarter. Remember that? I don't even know if you put that picture up yet or not on the Facebook page, Larry, where the quarterback got just waylaid.
Mm-hmm.
He got lit up.
He did.
They were smacking Colquitt around.
You know, so we're a couple of balls away from being up 28-0 or 28-7 going into the half, right? So we got to clean up a couple things there because I think we left a few points on the field. But overall, man, the effort was tremendous by the players, the coaching staff, in particular, because those guys, we can't praise the coaching staff enough by now to getting these kids ready for that game this past Friday night.
I tell you, and I keep saying this, I like the way this coaching staff. Doesn't matter whether we up by 14 or up by 41 or down by 14. They are coaching the exact same way.
Yeah.
Because I think we were up what right after the catch. Yeah. Right after the catch. We went back out on defense. Immediately called a timeout. I think it was like 3rd down or something like that. Immediately called a timeout, player out of position or not paying attention or something. And Carter and his staff I'm talking about just chewing on that young man, and absolutely so, because that's how you breed a championship mentality.
That's right.
That is what you expect from a championship caliber coaching staff. So my hat's off to him. Now, as far as offense tomorrow night, light it up quick and light it up often. Get Jace comfortable. Get Mason Woods involved early. Let that young man stay behind his pads and let them see if they can catch the wood.
And someone that is really starting to emerge is a dude that I've been noticing a little bit more lately is Khalil Williams.
Yes.
Listen, man, I've been know that kid was coming. In fact, I had a long conversation with his mama because I've known his mama for probably since her oldest son was in 6th grade, and he's graduated. He's at VSU now. I'll tell you how long that's goes. But I was having a conversation with her over the weekend. That kid's been coming. Look, and that kid is a very, very likable young man. I think the world of him and his brother. But yes, that young man can play. Right. He has trusted the process. He has waited his turn. He has learned and he has trusted his coaching staff. And now he gets to put his talent on display for the world to see.
Yep. Oh yeah, and congratulations to him too, because he got a couple of offers over the weekend. And congratulations to him and everybody else who got those offers as well. And Khalil is that one that, like, when he gets the ball in his hands, he's just electric. He is dynamite in
a bottle.
In a bottle, yeah. I was about to say whiskey in a jar, the old Metallica song, but but yeah, he is he's electric, and every time I want him to get the ball more, but there's a lot of horses in the stable. And you got to feed them all to keep the other team from knowing exactly where you're going.
And that's exactly why we call it the Hydra offense.
I was fixing to say that's exactly why Larry calls it that. Yes.
Yeah. But man, back to your original point, Chase, when you're talking about coaching them up, man. There was one play, I think a couple of games ago. It was a touchback, and I see the coaches just yelling, not yelling, but just coaching this young man up on the touchback, on the kickoff. So that the attention to detail is there. and that's what it takes. You know, like every opportunity to coach up a player, they are doing it. So man,
and listen, if your coaching staff starts showing that much fire, that much passion, that much willingness to not let the small things slide, even in a victory, don't let the small things slide. All right.
Yeah.
That's when you know you right there, you've got something special, and the kids respond to it. They don't go, "Oh man, we winning by whatever." No, they respond. They take the credit, they take the coaching, and they respond and they correct it and they fix it.
Absolutely.
And it's
Absolutely.
immediate. It's immediate. And to me, that is impressive. That shows what we all talk about. That shows one of LG's pillars. The kids have got to buy in, and they are bought in.
They got to be coachable,
Coach
man.
Carter and his staff. They are bought in.
Yeah. Hey, we would be remiss if we did not recognize the players of the week against Colquitt County. We got one offensive player of the week, Mason Woods, 18 carries, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Well-deserved, young man. Keep going, Big Horse. And we got 3 co-defensive players for last week's game. Malik Martin, number 18. He's a junior linebacker, had 12 tackles. 12 tackles. That's a huge game.
Yeah.
You had number 16 defensive back, Izzy Harrison, had 13 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. And number 24 defensive back, Demarion Treadwell, had 9 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 sack. He's number 24. So congratulations to all 4 of these, as well as the Scout Team Players of the Week, number 12, Taylor Douglas, and number 26, RJ Mitchell, part of that stable of Lowndes talent coming in the near future.
And I think Treadwell was the one who came up with that sack, the last sack, the Shed Colquitt's attempt to come back down. So shout out to those fine young men, those plowboys out there that's just doing it the Viking way.
That's right.
Colquitt County after the sack.
Now I thought we were focused on Tift County and only Tift County tomorrow.
Oh, Tift County gonna sound like this. That's what that offense gonna be doing all night.
Oh Lord. Yeah, if they didn't have enough bulletin board material, we've given them plenty tonight. That's for sure.
I'm here. I'm here for bulletin board material.
In fact, put us on the bulletin board.
Yeah, in fact, put you don't have to put Larry on there. You don't have to put Larry on there. Larry kind of, you put me and Armand on there. We'll be your bulletin board material. I promise. We ain't scared.
And let me tell you something. So Tift County. Oh man, I love to beat Tift County. I get it. Valdosta and Colquitt was our rivals, but the most joy I got was beating Tift County. It was just something about them. I didn't like them, and even now I'm just like, we gotta beat Tift County.
That's right.
And we don't lose to Tifton. That's our whole motto coming up. We ain't losing to Tifton. Right?
That's right. That's right.
And it had something to do with track and basketball because they were so much better than us. But still, in football, we ain't losing to Tifton.
Listen, what Chase said about a minute ago, if I was drinking coffee at that time, I think I would have spit coffee all over my computer screen.
Which part?
When Chase said, listen, Larry ain't going to give you any bulletin board material, but Armand and I will. Yeah. And no more statement can be any truer than what you said. Out of us 3, it might surprise a lot of viewers tonight. Out of us 3, I'm probably the least controversial one here. The least controversial one. But these 2 are the trash talkers, right?
Yes. You have the coach and the professor.
That's right. I'm just a moderator. That's all I'm.
Listen, I motivate. The professor educates.
Well, and I'm gonna agitate too because
we both go agitate.
Motivate, agitate, and moderate. That's the 3 of us, right there.
Hey, I won't even lie. I love to point and laugh. The point and laugh is one of my favorite things to do. I don't do it as much because I have to come on here and be all professional, and so I don't do it as often. But trust me, I love to point and laugh, and I pointed and laughed a lot at Colquitt last week. So
yeah. Hey, Jody Hewitt says next Wednesday, Hayhire 7th grade will play Tifton at Brody Field for the championship, 7th grade middle school championship. Y'all come out, and support this future Friday night stars. Love it.
That seventh grade group is pretty. They got some talent. I've watched a couple of highlights from some of their games, and because unfortunately they always play weird time. But anyways,
Yeah, I think
that's another
Travis and is it Adrena or Adrenia? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, Miss Line. So apologize if I mispronounced it. But they have a suggestion. They're thinking that you guys need to change the name on your screen from AKA the coach and Vikes by 50 to motivate and instigate. And then I am moderate.
well, let me just say this, Miss Light, and that's Gavin's mom.
Okay.
But yeah, you would be surprised, like, to realize who really does most of the instigating and aggravating. You would be surprised to know this. But you know what? All jokes aside, like, I think these our Vikings are motivated. I think they're dedicated to the process, and I think you're going to see them execute. That's what I want to see. I want to see execution. The little small, those little chippy penalties. Let's nip that in the bud, and let's get Tifton out of here quick.
Hey, before we leave tonight, I'm going to ask our audience to do something. This is going to be a vote, a question between Armand and Chase.
Oh, dear God.
I'm going to ask you guys to provide the answer right here. Who is motivate and who is agitate? Put your answer in the chat line before we get out of here tonight.
I'm interested to know.
Hey, LG, can we drop the first video I sent you? Not the intro one, the other one.
I don't have it queued up, man.
Ah, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie.
All right, so we don't have any takers. Who is motivate and who is agitate between Armand and Chase? Any takers?
Oh man. Oh
man.
Miss Woods. That's why I love y'all. Oh man.
Chase is motivated and Rashad trying to cause a brawl.
And Joe Cuba says I'm the one instigating. Yes.
Oh, man.
See, we got some disagreement. The Juno says motivate is Armand and agitate is Chase.
Hey, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I've been agitating.
Jody is on the Juno side. He says Chase is instigate. So instigate, agitate, pretty. So Armand must be motivated.
I must be. But let me tell y'all a funny story, and this is me. Y'all remember when Tisdale he had like those 80. We think he had like 6 touchdowns against Valdosta. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah,
man. I went live and just laughed and kept going to the scoreboard, coming back and just laughing, I love to instigate and agitate our rivals. So
that's why every once in a while I tell Valdosta fans, I say, hold on, y'all hear that? Wait, I think Tisdale still scoring in Bazemore either.
Well, I hear it too, Chase.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Tisdale. Touchdown, Tisdale.
Look, man,
was there a better performance than that?
Listen, did you go back and watch the tape from that play?
Oh, it was the same play.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the first play. 72 yards to the house, 70 something yards to the house. You got to watch it though, from the eagle eye cam, because if you watch it from the eagle eye cam, the offense, the sea of black jerseys just parted.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
It was a parting of the Red Sea, that's for sure. Yeah,
it was a parting of that yellow and gold sea.
I wonder can Mason Woods have a Tisdale-like night?
Oh, he can.
Tomorrow against Tift.
Ooh.
Oh, he can.
Man, that would be something, wouldn't it? That would be something.
Yeah.
So, guys, here's a situation. tomorrow night is the last home game for the regular season. If and when we make it to the playoffs, we'll worry about that when we get there. But tomorrow night might be it. The last home game of the regular season before we go on a treacherous 3-week road trip to finish out the end of the season. Pat McAfee saying not so fast there.
See, you forget. Let me remind you, we are Vikings. We are conquerors. We make everywhere we go our home.
See, and this is exactly why everyone voted you instigate.
Because when we arrive, what's the first thing a Viking horde does when it arrives on shore of an opposing opponent?
Make a fire?
Burn the ships! Because we got no.
I'm gonna say make a campfire. You guys think I'm gonna burn the ships?
Burn the ships! Because we have no intention of coming back without victory.
Listen, if you're Valdosta fans watching tonight, go after those two. I'm just trying to be a nice guy here.
Listen, they've been coming after me for the last 30-something years. I don't care. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
All right, so guys, we're gonna leave you with this. Beat Tift County, Lowndes by 50. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night. As always, may God bless every single one of you, and go Vikings.
Go Vikings.
Vikings.